Okay. Today, uh, today, I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about today, but it kind of just hit me. Well, I do know what I'm gonna talk about today, but and it's kind of a stupid topic, and probably not one that. Well, maybe some. There's definitely people out there that could probably relate. But today, I'm gonna be talking about um childhood, right? And I'm talking like not necessarily like childhood, like what my childhood was like, but like what I liked as a child, like when I was a kid, and what what was a part of my childhood, right? Which is probably different, really depending. Obviously, like childhoods, right? Like what you watch as a kid, what's fond as a kid. That's all different, and I would argue that like a lot of like I want to say like you kind of have to define like what time frame is like your childhood. Like I know we all know the meme where like we all woke up one day and we were just like 6 years old. Like straight up. I do not remember when I was a baby, bro. I do not. I don't I'm gonna be honest, I would be very surprised if anyone did. Or if anyone does remember like when they were a baby, bro. That's all I'm saying. No, but like going straight into it, I would say like the first thing that like comes to mind for me 100% Legos, bro. Legos, I would argue, probably a part of most like most people's childhoods. Maybe not today because like I think Legos back then, Legos back then I think were probably more tailored towards I want to say like little like smaller kids 100% because like there were um a lot of like I want to say like series that were kind of like I either popping off or literally like freshly made. I'm talking like well, for me, the shows that I watched personally as a kid, the Lego shows that I watched, Lego City was one of them, right? Those like short little like stories where they're like, hey, and like they're robbing stuff, or there's these two guys and they're robbing junk, and like they go into a mountain or something like that. That's one of them. Uh, Clutch Powers, bro. If you know Clutch Powers, if you know bro, I keep saying Powers. If you know Clutch Powers, you know ball, bro. You know how lit Clutch Plow, bro. I cannot say this dude's name right. Clutch Powers was, bro. You know how lit Clutch Powers was. Clutch Powers was so dope. Do I remember it? Hell no, I don't remember Clutch Powers, bro. The only thing I vaguely remember is like the intro, where I want to say like dude lived in a cave and or something, and he drove like a red car across a bridge or something like. Listen, I don't remember. That thing is old. I vaguely remember watching Clutch Powers, right? But like Clutch Powers is low key ball, right? Another one, obviously, gotta go with the classic. I would argue everyone has probably seen this at least once. Lego Ninjago, bro. Lego Ninjago, like Lego's most popular, like 100%. I would probably say most popular, like franchise within Lego itself. Like, if I had to say like another one that probably rivals it, like maybe Bionicle, but like low key, I never really got into Bionicle. I was heavy on Lego Ninjago though. Lego Ninjago and bro, Lego Chima, bro. Dude, Pete, you had to be there for prime Lego Chima, bro. That's all I'm saying. You had to be there for prime Lego Chima. Lego Chima, I was so sad when like it ended. I think it ended with like all of them being in like a ice ravine or something, and like it was kind of like a cliffhanger type of deal where like they like couldn't get out or something, and they were being surrounded by these like prehistoric dudes. that were stuck in the ice that were melting because like they were all getting like fire powers or something like that. I don't know. I vaguely remember how like it ended, but like it ended right there, and I was so disappointed. Like when I saw that, I was like, okay, when's the next season coming out? Right? Now, like a couple years later, I saw that like it got axed, and I was like, bruh, like excuse me, Lego Chima, it was so hype. Like, how is it doing that bad? You know, and I understand, like, from what I understand, I think Lego Chima was supposed to like replace Ninjago. Is that a wandering trader, bro? It is. He's invisible. I think Lego Chima was supposed to replace Ninjago, I think, or something like that. But like, apparently, like they couldn't find the same success that like Lego Ninjago had, so like they just pulled it. And I was like, bro, that like that junk was so fire, dude. Like Cragger and dude, I'm what was his name? Like Lavel or something? The lion, that lion guy. And then there was like a eagle girl, and there's a hippo guy, and I want to say there was like a bear as well. I don't low key, dude. It's so foggy for me. But Lego Chima was also the junk, bro. Legos, bro, and I remember, bro, the first time that Lego came out with a Minecraft collaboration. And I'm not talking about like the Lego like Steve minifig like type of deal that we have now. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like like those like blocks with like the mini world and junk. I don't it's like the one it had like the one by one like Lego piece, and it was Steve, bro. He wasn't a minifig. He was a one by one Lego piece. And I think it was the same thing. I had the overworld one. I remember as a kid, I had the overworld one where it had like a mountain, a tree, and there was like a little house, bro. It's like a little house, and it came with Steve, and I think it came with either I want to say a creeper or a zombie, dude. And they were one by one Lego pieces, bro. And I feel like no one knows what those ones are, right? And like I'm pretty sure that was like the first Lego and like Minecraft collaboration, dude. Like I'm pretty sure those were like that was the first like Lego and like Minecraft collaboration, bro. Like obviously I don't have it anymore, right? I don't have it anymore. But I swear, bro, I swear that was the first like Lego and Minecraft collaboration, not the one with like the Steve minifig and like the actual pickaxes and swords and like the chests and all that junk. No, bro. The one like if you know, you know what I'm talking about, dude. Like if you know, bro. Like the little I think if there were three of them, there were one was the overworld. I want to say one was either a cave or the nether, and the last one was one of the end. That's what I want to say the three was. I'm pretty sure there were three, but man, like those ones were dope, dude. I like those ones. Moving on from Lego, right? Lego's a big part of my childhood. I love Lego as a kid. I still do kind of like Legos now. Obviously, I don't build any now, nor do I really like keep up with Legos or buy Legos. But I still do think they're dope, and I definitely think like now Lego is like more like I would say probably more tailored towards adults now rather than kids. You know, because like especially with a bunch of the like what is it like the real life sets and all that junk, and maybe even like the TV show sets and all the collaborations they're doing. Like I would say they're probably more tailored towards like teenagers to like adults rather than like kids, right? There's definitely still some things that are like for kids, but like I think they're trying to cater more towards like a more older, more mature audience, which I mean I don't mind, you know, because some of those like sets they'd be dope as hell, bro. Straight up, they'd be dope. But again, moving on from Lego, I would say the next thing that had a that was like really part of my childhood. Like I would say as much, if not more than Lego, dude. Thomas the Tank Engine, dude. Oh man, bro. Like listen, I don't know how many people like actually like had Thomas the Tank Engine as a part of their childhood. But dude, I was obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine, bro, as a kid. Like Thomas the Tank Engine or like Thomas and Friends, however you want to say it. I'm probably gonna like flip flop between the two. Dude, Thomas the Tank Engine was heavily again as much, if not even more, like impactful on my childhood, dude. Like straight up. I remember I do remember this as a kid. Um at Six Flags. And if you're around this area or you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. At Six Flags, I'm not gonna say what, but if you know again, bro, because it's not there anymore. If you know you or like it is there, but I think it got like reskinned or something, like repainted or like rebranded as something else. But if you know, you know, bro. At a Six Flags, there used to be a Thomas the Tank Engine like train that like you could ride on. Like it had the caboose. It even had Thomas in it. My Thomas up the front, obviously. And you went around, and you could see like all the other tank engines, like Percy, Gordon, and like James. And like it was so cool, bro. Like as a kid, I thought it was so cool. Like just seeing my show, like my favorite show, like right in front of my eyes. I thought it was so dope. I thought it was so cool. And then I can only remember like ever going there once, but I still thought it was really dope because again, as a kid, bro, this was like my favorite show, dude. Like my favorite show, my favorite, like franchise. And I even had some of the toys too, bro. Like I had to have some of the toys. I had I had like the like battery powered ones where like there's the switch on the top and like they would go and then like you and like obviously you put them like on the track and they just go. I had the little like I want to say like the little metal ones. Like the track is much smaller and like there's the like little like magnets on the front and the back and like I had the one I had one where it was kind of like a foldable and like there was like this crazy like I want to say like track like on the side where there's like this top and it was like kind of like trying to like replicate a mountain. I think it was from like a movie, right? Like that toy set was probably like trying to replicate from like a movie. I don't remember. Actually it might have been the one with like I don't want to say it was like Blue Island Mystery or something like that. I want to say it was like oh, I don't remember what it was. It might have been the movie where like Diesel 10 like came out like at the end of the credits. By the way, as a kid, I was hella scared of Diesel 10, bro. Straight up, I'm gonna admit that right now. I was hella scared of Diesel 10 as a kid, dude. And but like again, like I love Thomas the Tank Engine, but like I had toys from like that. Those little metal ones. I had the wooden ones. I had like I got dude, y'all. I love Thomas the Tank Engine so much, bro. I had a I don't know if I still have it. It might be lying around my house somewhere. But I had a Thomas the Tank Engine pillow pet, bro. Ooh, bro, if y'all that's another thing, bro. Pillow pets. Dude, pillow pets, pillow pets are so dope. That's all I'm saying. I love pillow pets. I love pillow pets as a kid, even though like the only one that I had as a kid was that Thomas the Tank Engine pillow pet. Oh my god, that's loading. Okay, my these chunks are not loading. Okay, they're loading now. But no, I had a Thomas the Tank Engine pillow pet, dude. That was so dope. Like I love Thomas the Tank Engine. Right? I think my favorite movie I think probably would be I really liked the Magic Railroad when I saw that. I think the Magic Railroad is like older than me, but like I managed to see it, and I thought the Magic Railroad was dope. Like the one with Lady and like the actual like real people in it. Um, is there another one that I liked? Um, the one with like James, Percy, and Thomas all going on like an adventure or something like that. I don't remember what that one was called, but I think that one was also pretty cool. Right, I think that one was also pretty cool. Is there anything else that was like any other like toy franchises that were like really like integral to my childhood? I don't think so. Like Lego Ninjago, Lego Chima, Thomas the Tank Engine. If I'm gonna be real, dude, like as a kid, I never really got into like superheroes, dude. Like everyone else around me did. I never really got into it, dude. Straight up. I never really got into it. Like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. I never really got into it. Like friends that I had, back then, I think were also into it, but like and my cousins were also into it. Or also into like superheroes. But like I never got into it. I never really had a favorite superhero. Like who like being asked like who's your favorite superhero? I don't know. Like I don't watch like superhero shows. Like I like truth be like to be completely honest, dude. Like I don't think I've ever seen like an episode of Teen Titans or something like that. Like Teen Titans. I like I don't I've never seen like I don't think I've ever seen like the original Spider-Man or like Batman, Superman, or like and all that junk. Like because I just never watched it. Like as a kid, I just never watched it. I was just being a kid, bro. I was just being a kid. I guess I was just being a different kind of kid. I guess I was being a weird kid. I guess I don't know, but I mean, like yeah, like superheroes. I never really got into it. Like I never really got into like superheroes and all that. I totally get it. Because it's like super cool and all that. That they have powers and all that. By the way, I think imagine having superpowers in real life too. Like, that'd be so cool. Like imagine that. That would be so dope. But like no, like I don't think I've ever like like I never really watched like any superhero movies or superhero TV shows like as a kid. Like superheroes and all that like weren't really that integral like to my childhood. Um, I guess I could talk about video games, right? Like, dude, childhood video games. Minecraft is definitely like my childhood video game. I know for again, I think I've mentioned this before. I know for a lot of people, like a lot of other kids, like Black Ops 2 was probably like their childhood game or like their favorite childhood game. Um, like Modern Warfare or something like that. Again, as a kid, like I never really got into shooters. Like straight up, I never really got into shooters because I mean, I just wasn't really that into them, right? Excuse me. I just never really, you know, was that into shooters, and I mean that's really it. Like I did play them. Like I know, like whenever I did, because like my cousin, I have a cousin that was, or that I'm pretty sure he still is, um, heavily into shooters, like Modern Warfare and like mainly Modern Warfare, not so much Black Ops. But whenever I went to his house, like we'd like just 1v1 on like Modern Warfare 2. I think it was like Dome or something like that. Right? I think it was like Dome, 1v1 Dome, and just like mess around and junk. Like that was fun. And like I do get why people like it because like there's like kind of like a sort of like thrill to it, like and like especially like hitting a clip or someone, like hitting a cool shot, or maybe even just like completely owning someone. right? Which, by the way, my cousin absolutely dominated me. That's all I'm saying. Pause. Actually, do I pause on that? I don't. I don't know. But like, my cousin was hella good at them. I was not. I was hella bad. Okay, I was just hella. I was trash. Right. But like going back, like my childhood game, 100%, 110%, dude. Minecraft, and I'm not talking like like the Legacy edition, like Legacy 360, because I had a 360. I wasn't a PlayStation kid. I was an Xbox 360 kid. Right, it was my dad's, and I was playing Minecraft and like old Minecraft, like console Minecraft. Like when I first played, it had no experience. There was no experience bar, no hunger bar. I don't even know if you start. I know in like Minecraft and like console Minecraft now, I think you start off with that, or like not like the Bedrock edition now, but like the Legacy edition. I'm pretty sure in those ones you started off with like a map in your inventory, or like the game gave you a map in your inventory. Um, I don't know if they do that now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't know if they do that now, but still, like still, um, like they like, but like when I was playing, like it was all it was were the I'm pretty sure the skin packs with like all the different Steves, like the tennis Steve and tuxedo Steve, and like the the gangster Steve and the prison Steve and all that. And it was just a hunger bar, or not a hunger bar, just hearts. It was just hearts, right? There was no hunger bar, no experience. It was just hearts. So it was kind of like old Minecraft, right? Like I want to say like maybe beta or like alpha Minecraft. I low key I don't remember, but because like I didn't get a when did I get my first computer? Well, actually, I didn't get a computer to start. I got a laptop. I don't remember when I got that. Like low key, because like I did get one. I think I actually still have it, but it doesn't work anymore. But dang, I don't remember when I first got that. It was dope, by the way, getting that for the first time. I thought it was hella dope. But yeah, like old Minecraft, and then I just kept keeping up with it. Terraria was also one of them. I remember wanting Terraria so bad on the 360 that I just kept because like I didn't have Terraria as a kid, and all I had to play was just the demo. So all I would do is I would just like keep playing the demo, bro. I would keep playing the demo and just like just keep playing the demo world, dude. Like the small I don't I think the demo world was just like a sphere in the sky, I'm pretty sure, on the 360. I think it was just like a sphere in the sky, and like there was like an underground bit, and like there was like a tunnel where it was kind of like going out on the sides, like poking out of the sides kind of. And then there was like a ebon stone like hole or something. Like and it was like a tutorial pretty much. Right? But it was a demo. And I mean that was all I could play, until I got the game, and I got the game and I loved it. I loved it. I played it. I played through updates. I remember Akram. I actually didn't mind Akram. I remember the Dragon Gear. I remember I had glitch items in there. I remember I had glitch items on a world. And I also remember I'm pretty sure I did like some like whack world tour or something. Like I just invited random people to my world. And apparently people were telling me, bro, you gotta like upload this or something. Because apparently people like it or something. Or it just had a bunch I don't know. This is like way back. Way back when. Okay, this is like way back when. But I also had like glitch items. I had like I think I had like like some sort of stack of like iron picks, if I can remember, or something like that. I think, and I think it was probably because like the item IDs changed or something like that. I don't remember, but like really, that's all I can remember. And Terraria, like I loved Terraria ever since. Right? I do still play it temporarily, or not temporarily, but like occasionally here and there. Like I don't really. I know it just came out with like 1.4.5. I haven't really played 1.4.5 yet. Um, I don't really play like unless it's like new games. I don't really play like new games that I haven't played yet. I don't really play like unmodded. Like even like with Minecraft, right? Like obviously this isn't like this isn't vanilla, duh. But like I don't really play unmodded, even with Minecraft's new like monthly drops, which I think is a lot better than something like a new big content drop like every year or a couple of years or so. I would very much rather way smaller monthly drops. I think that's so much more sick, right? But yeah, like usually if I'm gonna play Terraria, I'm usually playing like Calamity or something like that. And I also know Calamity got a new update too, Brainstorm. I actually still have yet to play that. I do want to play that actually, but I'm kind of waiting for other mods to be updated that works alongside Calamity. Like if they haven't already been updated, like Stars Above and like Infernum. But maybe in one of these episodes I'll do a Terraria one. Maybe in one of these episodes I'll do a Terraria one. But uh, shoot, what's another one? Oh, Castle Crashers was another dude. Bro, I know Castle Crashers also like. Well, I mean, not really recently, but like within like the past couple months, they did update their game, and it was like the Painter Boss Paradise game or a DLC update. I thought that was pretty cool. People can upload their own, like make and upload their own characters in Castle Crashers on Steam at least. I don't know about console, but on Steam, like that junk is cool. I be seeing people be making like Jeffrey Epstein or something like that, and like there's like Miku and like Teto and all that junk, and I think it's like low key, it's so cool, bro. But like that's definitely like a game like you got to play in Castle Crashers with like a friend, bro. Like there's like the thing is like Castle Crashers I feel like is so niche. Like nobody knows what Castle Crashers is, dude. Like you say Castle Crashers to someone like what the freak is that? And then like when you showed them the game, they're like, oh, okay. Like they're just not interested in it like at all. Like they think the game is like stupid, and then they're gonna go play like freaking Modern Warfare 3, bro. like, I don't know, bro. Oh, another game, Battle Block Theater, bro. If you know Battle Block Theater, bro. If you know Castle Crashers, you know Battle Block Theater. I never really played. I never played Alien Hominid, which I know. I'm pretty sure was also made by the Behemoth, who made Castle Crashers and Battle Block Theater. But I never really played Alien Hominid. I think that's how you say it. Right. I never really played it. Um, but I thought it was dope. Just playing Battle Block Theater and Castle Crashers. I think those two games are dope. Bro, Battle Block Theater multiplayer, dude. Crazy, dude. I know so many people because like Battle Block Theater has like special heads. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Battle Block Theater has like heads you can choose, and like they all got different designs. There's like a circle, square. I think there's like this like cylinder and a triangle. I'm pretty sure, and triangles. And oh, there's another one. There's like a star, which is for like special shapes, right? There's like a lava lamp. There's the knight from Castle Crashers, the barbarian. There's the like the thief, I think his name is from Castle Crashers. There is like a pants guy. There's like a lot of them. I remember like so many people like would just trade. Like people wanted you could literally like battle block theater heads flex, bro. Like you could flex them Johns, and people would literally beg you to trade with them because they wanted that one so bad. It was really like the Castle Crashers one that I think people wanted. I'm pretty sure I had some of them. I think from obviously playing Castle Crashers, but like I think the one that people wanted were like the thief, and I think I want to say like maybe the knight. I don't know. It could literally be the knight, the thief, and the barbarian. You know, it could literally be anyone. But no, Castle Crashers was dope. Getting the silver trophy and the insane mode gold trophy, like so cool. Um, are there any other like really childhood games for me? I guess it's not really childhood. This is more like teenager, but like Forza, because like I do like cars. Like, I do like cars. I think like my first Forza game that I played, I think it was like, oh, what was it? It was like, oh, I don't remember. Was it the one in? I think it was three. I think it was three. I want to say. I don't remember. It was the one where like I think you're in Australia or something like that. I think that's like the first like real Forza game like I actually played. I think I played the demo of like the second one, right? But like I don't think I've ever like I never like actually played the second one. I think I played like the demo or something like that on the Xbox. But like I remember playing three on the Xbox One, right? Or something. The one in Australia. I don't know if that's three. No, because the fourth was the one in Britain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the third one. Because the fourth one was the one in the UK. And then the fifth one, the most recent one, was the one in Mexico. And I'm so, by the way, you know I'm playing Forza Horizon 6 on release, bro. Forza 6 finally set in Japan, bro. Dude, bro, for any of you that like has played Forza, y'all remember when like everybody thought Forza 5 was gonna be set in Japan? Like people have been wanting a Forza in Japan. I've been wanting a Forza in Japan because I played the crap out of 4 and 5. I've been wanting a Forza in Japan, and I think it would be amazing. And finally, we get it in 6. You know, I'm playing that John in 6. The only thing I hope for in Forza, like in Forza 6, I hope we get so much customization, bro. Dude, I wish we could get so much more customization, dude. Like, I'm talking like camber, ride height, even like body kits and all that junk. Like, I really hope so. Um, like again, like that's not really childhood for me. That's more like I guess like teenage, right? Do people still go to Chuck E. Cheese? That that was a question like that I asked myself like recently. Like, do people still go to Chuck E. Cheese? Like Chuck E. Cheese, um, Dave and Buster's, John's Incredible. Like, do people still go to these places? Do these places still even exist? Like, is John's Incredible Pizza like still in business or something like that? Dude, John's Incredible Pizza was so cool. Listen, the Twister, bro. Listen, it was the craziest recipe for disaster, bro. You eat first, like you be eating just so much whack stuff like pizza and like pasta and breadsticks and like whatever, and then like you have dessert and you have like jello and like brownies and cookies and like ice cream, and then you just go play, right? You go play, you know, and like listen, Twister, worst recipe for disaster, bro. Right after eating, you know you're gonna throw up. Yeah, you go on that John anyways, bro. John's Incredible Pizza was the shit, bro. I miss that place, man. I miss going like having like birthday parties over there with my cousins and my family and junk. Dude, I miss that place. Chuck E. Cheese, same thing, like low key. Like Chuck E. Cheese, you go around, have fun, eat pizza, and like you just like be playing games. And you try to play as much games as you can and win as much tickets as you can, and junk. And then same thing with Dave and Buster's. But Dave and Buster's feels like definitely like a more mature Chuck E. Cheese. It's a Dave and Buster's is a Chuck E. Cheese, but for big kids. You know, like that would be pretty cool. Like that would be like I really hope that like these places are still around, and I really hope like parents are still taking their kids to these places, dude. Like straight up, I really hope so. It's like, man, like it's kind of like nostalgic, just like reminiscing a little bit, you know. And it's like as you get older, like you kind of miss those times, bro. Like I know I do. Like I especially miss those times. So much simpler. Like you ain't have to worry about nothing. All you had to worry about was just like having fun, and when it was time to go, you leave like with your mom and dad and junk and all that. And it was just like, man, so much simpler, dude. So much simpler, so much fun. Man, I miss those times, dude. I miss those times. I swear, like, so, I mean this, like, I'm serious about this. Like, I really hope parents are seriously like still taking their kids to like Chuck E. Cheese and like Dave and Buster's, like John's Incredible Pizza and places like that, dude. Cause like, bro, those places were hella fun, man. Like honestly, that's all I'm saying, man. Definitely 110% integral to my childhood, bro. 110%, excuse me. 110% integral to my childhood, bro. Definitely.